Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be building the second part to this, including full exterior, cars, and our interior. Over here, let's go take a look at the inside. So over here we have our bedroom, our lounge area, kitchen, dining table, and family room. And this whole second story slides off so you guys can get a better view in there. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for the next video. Okay guys, now let's start on this first story. We're gonna add an extension because this is not really that many pegs to build off of. So here is our extension right here. It's 10 pegs wide and 36 pegs long. So you guys can add that on. You guys can improvise and make it a little bit shorter, or you can make it longer if you want. But now you're gonna have some gaps like here and up here. So let's fill those gaps with this piece. In here, this will help also connect the two different base plates together. And we're gonna put a 4x1 up on this corner right here. Okay guys, we are not adding a window on this side because this is where our kitchen is gonna go. And now let's move on to the second story roof and the second story area. So this is our second story. I'll move the camera back for you guys real quick. There. So this is the second story. If you guys can count the pegs and you can have it exactly, you're definitely gonna want the exact pegs wide here, so that way it can fit perfectly in there. But before we do that, you guys see how this is all bump? We're gonna make this flat by using these so you can easily slide on and off the roof. So just like this, we can make this side look really nice. Okay, and then we're just gonna need a 1x1 brick like this, and then this finishes off this side, and you guys need to do the same thing to the other side. Okay guys, now let's work on starting to build up the second story walls on our base plate. Here you guys again is the base plate for the second story, so you guys can count the pegs and do it. We have these two things here for our chairs, and it's kind of a marking point, but we are gonna be building this for a sidewall. So this is gonna go here and here. So the reason why we have the arch here is it just is a cool architectural feature. And then we have the glass as a glass wall just so you can see the view. So we'll explain how to build this one in just a second. I'm just gonna show you guys exactly where you need to put it on there. And guys, make sure you do have these bump out. You see exactly where there's no piece here. So make sure it is exact because when we slide it on, it is good. And the reason guys why we have it one overlapping is because if you come over here and look here, there's one peg missing, so that will fill out that peg. Okay, so now that we have that, let's build the second one. So this is the second one. You're gonna need 4 panes of glass. This arch, if you want an arch, you don't have to do the arch, but you can if you want. We have a flat on the top, and we are going 4 bricks up just to make it all the way up to the top of the roof, and that will be that. So then now, there you go. You have your sidewall up on this side. And now let's make the sidewall to the bedroom. So this is our sidewall to the bedroom. We added this just as a little bit of fine detail, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You could just use regular 2x2 bricks like this. Okay, so the reason we have this here is it's a hanging piece. You can easily add this by adding a thin strip, as you guys can see right there. And then this will just go up and there, and that will make sure that you can have your TV hang here. And this is our TV, which we'll put on in just a minute. So, as you guys can see, this is exactly where it cuts off. So this is exactly where we're gonna put this wall, right on those pegs. Here you go, guys. You guys can now see that exactly, those pegs, exactly where it goes. So now let's do that. And now we can put our TV on. So, if you guys can see in here, we can put our TV directly right there, and we can build ourselves a little entertainment center on the bottom. So this is our little entertainment center. You always know how to do the Minecraft head if you just don't want to, but it just adds a little bit more detail to it. So basically it's just like an 8 brick long, a little bit of flat for your gaming controller and a little bit of the bumps. That way you guys can place anything that you want on there. And this will just sit directly under the TV. It's gonna be centered underneath the TV. You guys can put your little details on there, like the Minecraft head. And we actually do have a game controller, so we're gonna put that there too. Next, what we're gonna build is our chairs that go right here. So you're gonna need, this is what those were for. So you're just basically gonna build up a bunch of sidewalls like this. And then you're gonna want a 3 side wall like this with all the flat on top. Then you're gonna take your last 2 side wall with that and a single peg like this. And there you go, that is your chair. You might need a couple extra of the flat pieces, but right now we don't have those, so I'll put that on in a minute. And then next, you're gonna do the same thing here. 1 peg there, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 more here, a onesie there, and a 1 there. And that will complete your 2 chairs by putting sidewalls here, here, and you're gonna need a 2Z for there. Okay, so those are our gaming chairs complete. Now we can move on to here. This is where we're gonna put a ping pong table. So this is a ping pong table, and guys, in the description down below, we will list our other video to part 1. And also, if you guys wanna see exactly how to build some of these pieces of furniture, we will show you exactly in another video. Just leave exactly what you wanna see in the comment section down below, because it does take a while for us to explain on each and every piece on how to build. So this is our ping pong table, and we are gonna put it right here. The next thing, guys, we're gonna add is a card table right here. And you can put your little deck of cards on top. Okay, so now we can move on to the bedroom right here. As you guys can see, there's like this little alcove in here, and this is directly what we will center our bed on. Okay, so now with the bed there, we have our side table. And that can go right in here next to the bed. And we can put a little coffee cup on the side. And that is the bedroom complete. Okay, guys, now let's work on the first story kitchen. So these are all of the pieces you guys are gonna need. So first, let's start by building the cabinet. So this is our angled piece. So you guys are first gonna come here and put this back here. And then this gray piece is gonna go on top. If you guys have these 2 gray pieces in white, that would be great, because then you can't see it at all, but it doesn't really matter because it kind of does get covered. And then next, we're gonna build the face of the cabinet. So here is this with the 1 little dot on it to make it look like the handle. Then on the bottom, you're gonna put a plain white one. This is the last one that you need to put on the bottom, so you have that little kick plate underneath the kitchen. Then your countertop, which you could do anything of your choice. You guys can do black, you guys can make a white one, but we have this really cool marble look, so that's what we're gonna use. So that is the first section of the kitchen done. And then now let's work on the sink. Okay guys, so this is the sink. It is a cool looking piece. As you guys can see, we got our faucet, our button, and then to make this sink part, you're gonna use one of these. So you're gonna need 2, 1 for each corner, and then you guys can put like a couple lights in there, just so that way it looks like water. So that's the sink and the first section of that complete. And then now for the island. You guys can see we have a really cool looking oven here, in which you're gonna put a cabinet in front of this part here. So this oven does have a light up brick inside of it, so that way you can see the grill top and the inside of the oven face. But I know most people don't really have light up bricks and they're kind of expensive to get, so you guys can just make a grill top like that for your cabinet. So now that we've completed all of those sections, let's build a couple more of these and our L shape like that, and our refrigerator. So this is our refrigerator. As you guys can see, we have a gray plate on here, a bottom plate like this, and then you guys can use whatever you want for the side. Just make sure you have the handle there so you guys have your fridge. Okay, so that's it for the kitchen. Now let's assemble it. Okay guys, now let's put in our kitchen. So here we have our L piece. You guys can just use it by doing 2 cabinets in a corner. or like what we did. So you're gonna actually put it right here, 5 blocks, and you'll put this there as your island stopper. So as you guys can see, it fits in perfectly. You just push it in there, and you guys can see there's a 1 block gap in there. So you're gonna put one of these, and it's gonna go right in there. So you have a nice navy blue island cover on there. If you guys want, you can do any other color. But now let's work on the rest of the kitchen. Okay, next guys, you're gonna wanna add your sink in after that. So now your sink, you have cabinet, sink, cabinet, and then you're gonna do 1 more cabinet here. This could either be 2 or like what we did as a 1. And then you're gonna put your refrigerator, and it's gonna go right there in front of the window. And then now you have your refrigerator, you have your kitchen, your sink, and your island. Now you're gonna need your oven and your island. So here, you're gonna add your island just about 4 blocks away from the sink, right there. You guys can build your oven about however you want, but since most people don't have the light up brick like that, it adds a cool little feature. So here's exactly how your pegs should be. And now let's add a little bit more of a fine detail there. Next, you guys can come up here, and we're gonna add a couple things to the kitchen, such as a frying pan on the stove and a pot. Then in the corner near the fridge, we're gonna put a plant in a pot here. Then we can add any type of food that you want. There's a cake, we have pizza, we even have like an individual slice of pizza here. So that's our food element. And then over here, we're just gonna add a cool little painting. So that's the kitchen done. Now let's move on to the dining room and family room. So this is our dining room table. Like I said, leave a comment of exactly what you guys want to see, and so we can make a separate video. So here you're gonna place your table there, and then we have our chairs. So our chairs are actually really simple. They're just one of these spirals, and you're just gonna place that under a Lego chair, and that adds a little bit of height to them. So as you guys can see, now you can place that there, and you can place 1 chair here. So this is usually a 4 dining table. You could add more chairs if you guys wanted to, but this is how many we usually do. So there's your dining table. And then now we're adding a little hutch. So as you guys can see, here's half the hutch and here's the other half the hutch. And you guys can put whatever you guys want inside of it. So we're going to put it right here. And our second piece is going to go right there. So now with the hutch, dining table and kitchen complete, let's move on to the family room. Okay, so right there, we're gonna add our TV and the rest of the entertainment center back there. You guys can add this back into here. And your last piece right in here. Okay, so now we're gonna build our couch and put it right in there. So guys, this is our couch. And then now we're gonna put this right here. So now you have the perfect couch with the TV, your kitchen, and your dining room. Now, let's see the end product. Okay guys, now that we finished our interior, now let's finish the exterior. So we have to add some cars in the driveway. Here's our Ferrari, and we'll put the link to these in the description. So there's our Ferrari. Next, we're gonna add a Lamborghini right here. And this really, really nice bonsai tree. We will also maybe do a video on this if you guys really, really wanna see this, but this is gonna go right back here. Next, we're gonna add a little bush line right there. And our last bush going here. And then we're gonna add our mailbox right here and our lamppost. And lastly, we have this really cool swing. We also might do a video on the swing if you guys want to see that, but that swing will go back here behind the bonsai tree. So that is the finished house. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.